page 103. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan l'sakvivina lahavchin ben yom u'ben laila. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani b'tzalmo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani bat chorin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, pokeach ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, malbish arumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, zokev kivufim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, roka haaretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamechin mitzadei gaver. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa li kol tzorki. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, ozei Yisrael bigvura. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, oter Yisrael b'tifara. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hanoten la'ayev koach. You may be seated. We turn to page 112 for the Psalm for Shabbat. Hayamim Shabbat Kodesh, Shabo Hayulavim Omrim Beveit HaMikdash, Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat, Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat, Tov Lehodot L'Adonai, Ulezamer L'Shimcha Elyon, Ulezamer L'Shimcha Elyon. Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat, Tov Lehodot L'Adonai, Ulezamer L'Shimcha Elyon, Ulezamer L'Shimcha Elyon. Lehagid b'boker chastecha, ve'emunatcha b'leilos. Alei hasur va'alei navel, alei higayon v'chinot. Mizmor shir liyom haShabbat, tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Od yenuvun v'seva d'shenim v'rananim yihiyu l'hagid ki ashar Adonai tzuri v'lo avlatabo. We turn to page 120. Mizmor shir Chanukah habayit l'David. Hafachta mispidi lemacholi, pitakas akivitas reni simcha, leman yezemer chachavot v'lo yidom, Adonai Eloha eleolam modecha. The Mourners Kaddish is found on page 121. If you have a need or desire to say Kaddish, please rise. Yitgadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbi, be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala v'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevarach le'olam elomei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shemei kudusha barichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. We rise, page 122, for Baruch She'amar. Baruch She'amar b'hayanam, Baruch Hu, Baruch Oseh v'reishit, Baruch Omer ve'oseh, Baruch Gozel Kayem, Baruch Merachem Haaretz, Baruch Merachem Habriot, Baruch Mishalem Sachar Tov Lire'ah, Baruch Ha'la'ad, V'kayam la'netzach, Baruch Odeh Umatzil, Baruch Shemo. Ya lai 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 lai, ya lai 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 lai, lai 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 lai, lai 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 lai You may be seated. We turn to page 141 for Psalm 150. Hallelujah, 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 Birkocho, hallelujah, Birkia Uzo, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Join us. Hallelujah. 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 Adonai Elohim Eloi Yisrael. Oseni filot levado, Baruch Shem kavodo le'olam, v'yamalech kavodo et kol ha'aretz. Amen ve'amen. We turn to page 143. We rise, we're on the third line. Oziva Zimrat Yah, Adonai is my strength and my might, God is my deliverance. Ozi Vezimrat Yah, Vayehi li Shua. 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 Adonai Yimloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai Yimloch le'olam va'ed. You may be seated. We're on the bottom paragraph, page 144, where the arrow is located. Ki l'Adonai melocha Moshe v'goyim ba'alu Moshe b'har Zion lishbor et har Esav v'yata l'Adonai hamelocha v'haya Adonai l'melecha kol ha'aretz v'yom ha'hu yihya Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Nishmat kol chai tevarech et shimcha, Adonai Eloheinu, Baruch hu basar tevarer tormem. Mitzrayim galatan Adonai Eloheinu b'dalavim b'ritanu v'ram. Nehalelecha nshabechacha nufa'ercha nevarech et shem kodshecha ka'amur leDavid barchi nafshi et Adonai v'chol kiravai et shem kodsho ha'el b'tatu moduzecha hagadol bigvod shemecha Hagibor la netak v'hanora b'norotecha HaMelech HaYoshev al kisei ram v'nisa.
Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to Temple Aliyah for all of our visitors and guests. We want to just remind you, if you have anything with you that we don't use on Shabbat, so that would be a cell phone or a camera or a video game or something to write with, anything like that, we'll ask that you put it away. And actually, what we would really prefer is if you could just turn it off entirely. I know that's really hard to do, but you want to be able to enjoy the Shabbat experience, enjoy everything that Carly and Ryan have worked so hard to prepare for this morning. So we want you to be really present with us for the next few hours in the service. We'll continue this morning. We're on page 147 at the first red triangle.
שוכן עד מרום וקדוש שמו. וכתוב לנו צדיקים באדוני, לישרים נבע תהילה, בפי ישרים תתהלל, ובדברי צדיקים תתברך, ובלשון חסידים תתרומם, ובקרב קדושים תתקדש, ובמקהלות רבבות עמך בית ישראל. שכן חובת כל היצורים לפניך אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו להודות, להלל, לשבח, לפעל, לרומם, להדר, לברך, לעלי ולקלס על כל דברי שירות ותשבחות דוד בן ישי עבדך משיחך ישתבח שמך לעד מלכנו. אל המלך הגדול והקדוש בשמיים ובארץ, כי לך נאה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, שיר ושבחה, הלל וזמרה, עוז וממשלה, נצח, גדולה וגבורה, תהילה ותפארת, קדושה ומלכות, ברכות והודאות, מעתה ועד עולם. ברוך אתה אדוני אל מלך גדול בתשבחות, אל ההודאות אדון הנפלאות, הבוכה בשירי זמרה, מלך אלכי העולמים. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברי חילוצי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון ובמכון ובחיי לכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבם מבורך, לעלם לעלמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה. בריחו לילה מנקו בחטא ושירתה, תשבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמא, ואמרו אמן.
We rise for Baruch, page 149.
Ya la la la, 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 la 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 la, la 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 la, ya la la la. Baruchu et Adonai המבורך, Baruch Adonai המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. יאללה לילה, יאללה לילה, יאללה לילה, יאללה לילה, יאללה לילה. Try the words are easy. Ya la la la, ya la 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 la, la, ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la la la. Baruch ata Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer or uvorei choshech, oseh shalom uvorei et hakol.
You may be seated.
Hakol yoduch v'hakol yeshabechucha v'hakol yurei kodesh gadol hakol yurei אין כיכך אדוני אלוהינו בעולם הזה ואין זולתך מלכנו לחיי העולם הבא אפס פיתך גואלנו לימות המשיח ואין דומה לך ואין דומה לך מושיענו מושיענו לתחיית המתים אל אדון כל המעשים ברוך ומבורך בפי כל נשמה גודלו וטובו מלא עולם דעת ותבונה הסובבים אותו המתגאה על חיות הקודש ונדר וכבוד על המרכבה זכות ומשור לפני חיסו חסד ורחמים לפני כבודו טובים מאורות שברא עלינו לצור בכבוד נותנים לשמור צול עברין על זכר מלכותו קורא לשמש ויששכר והתקין צורת הלבנה שבח נותנים לה כצבא מרום תפארת וגדולה שרפים ויופנים וחיות הקודש תפארת וגדולה שרפים ויופנים וחיות הקודש לילה ששבת מכל המעשים ביום השביעי, page 152 יתברך מושיענו על שמך מעשה ידיך ועל מאורי אור שעשית יפארו חסדך. תתברך צורנו מגנו וגואלנו בורא קדושים ישתבח שמך לעד מלכנו יוצר משורתים כולם אוהבים כולם ברם וכולם פותחים את פיהם בקדושה ובתורה בשירה ובזמרה ומברכים ומשבחים ומפארים ומעריצים ומקדישים וממליכים את שם האל המלך הגדול הגיבור והנורא קדוש הוא וכולם מקבלים עליהם ומלכות שמיים זה מזה ונותנים רשות זה לזה להטיס יוצרם בנחת רוח בשפה ברורה ובנימה קדושה כולם כאחד עונים ואומרים בהירה קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוך הארץ כבודו והאופנים וחיות הקודש ברעש גדול מתנסים לעומת שרפים לעומתם משבחים ואומרים ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו לאל ברוך נמותיתנו למלך וחיפה פועל גבורות עושה חדשות ועל מלחמות זורע צדקות
מצמיח ישועות בורא רפואות, נורא תהילות אדון הנפלאות. לשעורים גדולים עליהם חסדו, אור חדש על ציון תאיר ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו. ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר המאורות. Top of 154. Ahava Rabba Ahavtanu Adonai Eloheinu Chem Lagidola Vitera Chamalta Aleinu Avinu Malkeinu Ba'avur Avoteinu Shebatchu Vecha Avinu Malkeinu V'telamdem Chukei Chaim Ken Techonenu Telamedeinu Avinu Ha'av HaRachaman Amrachem Rachem Aleinu V'ten Belivenu Lehavin להבין ולהשכיל לשמוע לי לאמור וללמד לשמור ולעשות ולקיים את כל דברי תלמוד תורתך באהבה והאר עינינו בתורתך ודבק לבנו במצוותיך ויחד לבבינו לאהבה וליראה את שמך ולא נבוש לעולם ועד ולא נבוש לעולם ועד כי בשם קודשך הגדול והנורא בטחנו נגילה ונשמחה נגילה ונשמחה בישועתך.
I recently learned that today, January 25th, is a national holiday. Does anyone know what national holiday it is? Oh my, well, okay, you guys, there are a lot of national holidays going on. Chinese New Year is one of them. Does anyone else know? Over here? It's opposite day. Did you know that? The January 25th is supposed to be National Opposite Day. You guys have very smart friends over there who knew it was opposite day. You're supposed to do everything opposite on opposite day, right? Maybe you have breakfast for dinner and dinner for breakfast. You switch the order that you do everything. On opposite day, you switch the order that you do everything, or at the very least, you consider what orders mean in your life. You think about the orders that you do things in because you decide, should I switch this up for opposite day? So what are some of the orders that we use that you think are so important that you actually wouldn't want to change them even on opposite day? What are the things you do in order that just shouldn't be changed? Brush your teeth after you eat. You wouldn't want to start brushing your teeth before you eat because that really wouldn't help. Was there a hand back here? Michelle? Taking a shower before you get dressed. Again, it just wouldn't make sense to get dressed and then get in the shower. And the same is true, really, for our service here. Right? Even though it's opposite day, we have an order to our service. We start out, Chazan Mimi led us so beautifully in a kind of warm-up this morning, starting to praise God and be thankful, this warm-up to our service. And now we're still kind of on that ramp up, getting ready for the center point of our service. We're getting ready for the Shema and the Amidah. Then we'll take out the Torah and read Torah and study Torah together. And then we'll sort of have a cool down at the end of our service. And that order helps us. That order helps us focus, helps us prepare for the prayers that we're going to say, and then wrap them up neatly at the end. So we'll continue our ramp up now as we prepare for the Shema on page 154 at the red triangle, and we'll bring together the four corners of our tzitzit in preparation for the Shema.
V'havienu l'shalom me'arba kanfot haaretz v'tolichenu komemiut le'artzenu ki el poel Yeshuot ata uvanu v'charta mikol am v'lashon v'keravtanu l'shimcha hagado sela ve'emet להודות לך ולייחדך באהבה ברוך אתה אדוני הבוחר בעמו ישראל באהבה
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, bechol levavcha, uvechol nefshecha, uvechol meodecha, ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anohi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha ve'shinatan levanecha ve'dibarta bam ve'shivtecha beveitecha uvleftecha vaderech uvshofbecha uvekumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha vehayu letotafot beinenecha uchtaftam amezuzo beitecha uvisharecha.
We continue with the second paragraph on 156. We join together.
Vayomer Adonai el Moshe lemor daber el bnei Yisrael ve'amarta lehem ve'asu lahem tzitzit al kanfei vigdehem ledorotam ve'natnu al tzitzit hakanaf petil techelet V'haya lachem letzitzit ritem oto uschartem et kol mitzvot Adonai va'asitem otam ve'lo taturu acharei levavchem ve'acharei enechem asher atem zonim aharehem leman tizkeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher chotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lihiot lachem le'Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem emet.
לדור ודור הוא קיים, ושמו קיים, וכיסונך ומלכותו, ואמונתו לעד קיימת. ובדברי ודבריו חיים וקיימים. אמת שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, מלכנו מלך אבותינו, גואלנו גואל אבותינו, יוצרנו צור ישועתנו, פודנו מצילנו מעלם שמך, אין אלוהים זולתך. עזרת אבותינו אתה הוא מעולם, בגין ושיר לפניהם בכל דור ודור, ברום עולם השבח מצרים גאלתנו, אדוני אלוהינו, מבית עבדים פדיתנו. כל ברוך אלוהים. תהילות לאל עליון, ברוך הוא ומבורך, משה ובני ישראל, לך אנו שירה, בשמחה רבה, בשמחה רבה. ואמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נהדר וקדש נורא תהילות אוסף אלה שיר החדש שיבחו גאולים לשמך על שפת הים יחד כולם הודו והמליכו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. צור ישראל קומה בעזרת ישראל ובני חירומך יהודה וישראל קדוש ישראל ברוך אתה אדוני גאל.
We begin the Amidah together, page 159.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim Ve'konei Hakol Ve'zocher Hasdei Avot U'mevi Goel Livnei V'neihem Le'ma'an Shemo Ve'ahava Melech Ozer U'Foked U'Moshia U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Abraham Ufoked Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechaye Metim Atah Rav Le'Oshia Mashiv HaRuach Umorid HaGashem Mechakei Chaim Behesed Mechaye Metim Berachamim Rabim Sonech Noflim Verofeh Holim Umatir Asurim Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Achar Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot Umidom Elah Melech Nevid Umechayeh Umatzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman atah l'chayot metim Baruch atah Adonai Mechayeh hametim. נקדש את שמך בעולם
כשם שמקישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וכרזה אל זה ואמר, קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוך הארץ כבוד. אז בקול רעש גדול אדיר וחזק משמיעים קול, אז בקול רעש גדול אדיר וחזק משמיעים קול, מתנסים לעומת סרף, מתנסים לעומת סרפים, נשים לעומת סרף, לעומתם ברוך יאמרו, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. ממקומך מלכנו תופיע ותמלוך עלינו, כי מחכים אנחנו לך. מתי תמלוך? תמלוך בציון, בקרוב בימינו. לעולם ועד, לעולם ועד, תשכון, תתגדל ותתקדש בתוך ירושלים עירך, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, ולנצח נצחים, ועינינו תראינה, תראינה מלכותך, כדבר האמור בשירי עוזך, ועינינו תראינה, תראינה מלכותך, כדבר האמור בשירי עוזך, על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, משיח צדקך, על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, משיח צדקך. ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור, הללויה, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד, כי המלך גדול וקדוש אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We continue to ourselves through page 166 in the Hebrew, in the English, or whatever prayers are in your heart.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ויעקור ישראל, ואמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ויעקור ישראל. 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 יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ויעקור ישראל.
Page 167, Kaddish Shalem.
יתגדל ויגדל שמי רבה, ויאמר יברכי רותי, וימליך מלכותי וחייכון, ובמלכון ובחייכו בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו משמי רבם מבורך, לעולם לעלמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתאהב ושמם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה. ברכו לאלה מנחה ברכתה ושירתה ושמחתה ונחמתה, דמירון בעלמה ויאמרו אמן. תתקבל צלותון ובהודהון לכל בית ישראל, קדום ובשמיא ויאמרו אמן. יהי שלום רבה מן שמיה, וחיים אלינו ולכל ישראל ויאמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו amen.
We're getting ready to start the Torah service, so I want to ask Nava Ruthfield, Maya Moses, and Ruby and Sarah Lupaf, who will be opening the Ark, to come forward, and Zev Edelstein, who will be carrying the Torah, if you could come forward. Those people could start making their way up to the front. We're on page 168, beginning the Torah service.
Ein kamocha va'elohim Adonai ve'ein kema'asecha malchutecha malchut kol olamim umemshaltecha bechol dor v'dor. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai oz le'amo yiten, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. Av harachamim heitiva virtanecha et Zion. Tivnei chomot Yerushalayim. Tivnei chomot Yerushalayim. Ki vecha levad batachnu melech
Ram v'nisa Adon olamim.
We rise as the Ark is opened.
Vayehi bin Soah ha'aron vayomer Moshe Kuma Adonai ve'afutzu oyevecha ve'anusu mesanecha mipanecha ki misyon tetzeh
Let's read together on page 169 in the English at the top of the left side page, a prayer for the day of rest. I long to change the world, but I rarely appreciate things as they are. I know how to give, but I don't always know how to be still. I talk, but I don't often listen. I look, but I don't often see. I yearn to succeed, but I often forget what is truly important. Teach me, God, to slow down. May my resting revive me. May it lead me to wisdom, to holiness, to peace, and to you. Page 170 at the bottom of the page.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Adonai iti, uneromema shemo yachdav, lecha Adonai ha'tiferet, v'hanetzach v'hahod, ki chov hashamayim uvaretz, ki chov hashamayim uvaretz, lecha Adonai ha'mamlacha, v'amid na'aseh lechol rosh, romemu, romemu, Adonai Eloheinu, v'hishtachavu, v'hishtachavu, lehadom raglav kadoshu, romemu, romemu, Adonai Eloheinu, v'hishtachavu, v'hishtachavu, lehar kodsho, ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu, romemu Adonai Eloheinu, v'hishtachavu, lehar kodsho, romemu Adonai Eloheinu, v'hishtachavu, lehar kodsho, ki Adonai Eloheinu, romemu, ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu, romemu Adonai Eloheinu, v'hishtachavu, lehar kodsho, romemu Adonai Eloheinu, v'hishtachavu, le do. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu.
You may be seated. May be seated. It feels sometimes like that Hakafah walking around is like a recess break, but I want to get us back here and focus. If you haven't yet checked for the third time to make sure your cell phones are off, this is the moment to check for the fourth time, or the third or fourth time, to make sure it's turned off to avoid that embarrassing moment and just help us honor and respect the Shabbat by turning off them and not engaging in texting and picture taking and being present in the moment. You can put away your prayer books. If you've been using that small red book for their prayers, you can put that away. Instead, you can take out the larger red book, what we call the Chumash, 5 books of Moses. You'll be able to follow the Torah reading beginning there, page 352. Page 352. We also have, if you don't know, for very young children, you found it already perfect, what we call our playground, where quiet play and where you can, as long as it's an adult with a child there's some wonderful quiet toys, and we hope that you can stay within our sanctuary, and we love having kids and families with us. That's always a blessing. You guys ready? You have no choice. I'd like to call forward at this time Vicki and Adam, the parents of both of our B'nai Mitzvah. Okay? Come on forward, please. The parents are going to speak to you. This is, I like to tell every bar about mitzvah, as I told your sister when she was up here, this is the time in which you just listen. You don't respond, you don't answer, you don't challenge. You just soak up the words of your parents. So who's beginning?
Hi.
All right. Here you go. Why don't you want to hold that for him while you do it, or whatever you want?
That would be much easier.
There you go.
Carly, Ryan, we could not be prouder of both of you today. I remember visiting you both once a day in the NICU at Tarzana Hospital on my way to work back when you were born. You were both inside little sealed incubators with feeding tubes and wires connected all over your tiny, frail bodies. Mom and I both cherished the brief moments that we were allowed to hold and bond with each of you. At that time, all we wished for was that you would gain weight and strength and eventually be able to drink from a bottle. We were so happy the day that we went home and they said you were both ready to go home. Fast forward to today and look at what you both have accomplished. Today represents the culmination and the public presentation of the results of all the hard work in academics and Jewish studies that started in preschool right here at Temple Aliyah. Notwithstanding your occasional complaints about going to Hebrew school, after a full day of regular school, wasn't it all worth it? Don't answer that. We hope you both realize and appreciate the value of the unbroken connection you have to over 3,000 years of prior generations handing down these Jewish traditions and culture to you, including the recipes for killer brisket from your bubby, mandel bread from your gaga, and boyus and barekas from your papa. We hope that you have absorbed the values that both your mom and I put on education, personal growth, and always trying new things, like adding tomato sauce and meatballs to plain pasta and butter,
and heading down untried black diamond ski slopes where you can't see the bottom with no fear and no regrets. Most of all, we hope that you both will always remember that being kind and compassionate to others is way more important than any achievements in school, career, or wealth. Ryan, I'm speaking just directly to you now. First, I need to get one thing off of my chest. I am really sorry for the one time that I strapped you into a baby bouncy seat and put you in the laundry room with the door shut and the vacuum cleaner running while I watched South Park episodes for an hour or so. Well, maybe I did that a few times, but you were very colicky, and it was the only way to get you to sleep after a middle of the night feeding. I'll never forget coming back apprehensive, opening up that door, afraid of what harm I might have done, and seeing you there with a beet red face, covered with tears, peacefully snoring away. Thankfully for your future wife, you got over your colicky phase.
Ryan, I'm so glad I didn't let Dad talk me out of putting Gaga and Papa's piano in our living room. He insisted the piano would just take up space and collect dust, but boy, have you certainly proven otherwise. Hearing the piano played throughout our house is sometimes hard to believe the music is coming from a child. You are amazing. You also impress us in how you naturally connect with elderly people. For example, when you spend time with 100-year-old Aunt Gert, a friend of your Gaga and Papa's, and ours, you are not just being polite, but you genuinely are engaged in the conversation and interested in how she is feeling. Likewise, when you recently visited your bubby in Florida, who has advanced Alzheimer's, you still made an effort to teach her games on your iPad and had the patience to invest the time in a meaningful conversation, knowing that she probably wouldn't remember any of it later. She's calling. You have a stubborn sense of righteousness that often drives us crazy. You insisted, even as a young child, to always be treated as an equal to adults. You proudly proclaim that you have rights and you will call the police if those rights are not afforded to you. Even though it can be exhausting at times, we know in your heart that you do this because fairness and justice are so important to you. With all of these qualities, we think you would make a great entertainment attorney when you grow up. But in all seriousness, we are confident that your passion will guide you to success in something you love. Carly. We were concerned with you from the beginning when you were 28% smaller than Ryan at about 3.5 pounds and required a respirator in your incubator, but you've turned out to be the feisty one who also provides the most care and help selflessly to others. You're always the first one to volunteer with anything that is needed, and you do it happily, not out of any sense of guilt or expectation of something in return. Whenever Ryan asks you to get him food or a drink, even though you are both comfortable on the couch, you never say no. God help his future wife. Anytime our dog Charlie needs to be watched or taken outside to take care of his business, you are the one who offers to do it without any hesitation or complaints. You are always there for your friends. In good times and bad, they can count on you for your support. You are kind-hearted and genuinely care about the well-being of others. You would do anything to help, no matter how tired or down you are at that moment.
Carly, you put 110% into everything you do. And when you are already one of the top performing kids in an accelerated honors class and have an easy A, you stress out and push yourself to try to improve your 97% average to a 99. Why, I don't know. You are so dedicated to school that even when you are sick, you pretend to be okay in order to not miss school. What kid does that? You are the same way with your dance classes and recitals that you've been involved with for 10 years. Even though you do very well and continue to move up, you stress out if you can't do a particular move with perfect form and obsessively won't let up until you do. We hope that you never stop being driven towards perfection, but that you accept and learn from your failures, and that you always remain kind and empathetic. Ryan and Carly? We hope that the two of you never lose your special Wonder Twin powers. You both know what we mean. You've always been very close, and you've had each other's backs at every turn. Just know that we love you, and we will always be there for you.
Give your parents a kiss and hugs, whatever you're going to do there. They made it through, so that was an accomplishment. Right, and you do have your twin power, but and you do so many things together, but this is a moment where you accept tradition on your own as an individual. So, Ryan, I'm going to have you step forward first, all right? Take the talit from your parents. You're going to recite the blessing.
There you go.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kichanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lihitatef b'tzitzit.
Amen. Carly, your turn.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lihitatef b'tzitzit.
Amen. Torah reading again will begin page 352, beginning of our portion of Vayera.
V'ya'azor, v'yagen, v'yashua l'chol ha'chosim bo v'nomar, Amen. Hakol avugodel Eloheinu unu kavod laTorah, Ya'amadu, Avraham ben Chaim v'Sara, v'Chaya Simcha, Bat Ruven v'Sharon Rishon, Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo Yisrael, b'kedushato, v'atem ha'rekivim Adonai Elohechem. ואתם הדבקים באדוני אלוהיכם, האם כולכם היום.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. Vayedaber Elohim el Moshe, vayomer elav ani Adonai, va'era el Abraham, el Yitzchak ve'el Yaakov ve'el Shaddai, ushmi Adonai, lo nodati lahem, vegam hakimoti, et biriti itam, latet lahem et eretz Canaan, et Eretz migurehem asher garuva vegam ani shemoti et na'akat b'nei Yisrael asher mitzrayim ma'avidim otam ve'etz kor et beriti.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. So we talk about freedom, probably the most important value that one could have in a society, humanity. What different types of freedom are there? What different types of freedoms do we have? Yes. Freedom of religion. Good. What other different types of freedoms? Freedom of speech. Yes. Freedom of association, which means associate with anybody you want to. Good. I want to start to put them into, compartmentalize them into larger. I want you to think, you're thinking like Americans reading the Constitution. I want you to think bigger, yes. free will. So in a larger sense, as human beings, we have free will. What other different types of freedom? So physical freedom. The idea that to be physically free means that you're not incarcerated, that you're not, and by the way, to be incarcerated can mean different things. You can live in North Korea and think you might be free, but not really free. So think about that larger concept. What other types of freedom? Yes, Rick. Okay, you're reading the Constitution again. Freedom of assembly, good. Yes. You're not stuck in one place, good. Yes, Gail. Freedom from fear, good. Think about larger, so you have physical freedom. What about emotional or freedom of knowledge? That type of freedom that you have? And you all take for granted that type of freedom. What other freedoms would we have? We talked about religion. What else might you put in there? What other types of freedoms? Cecil? So freedom of thought. So it's interesting. You may not be able to take freedom of thought away from people, but you can take freedom of speech from sharing what they think. You're exactly right. Well, we take freedom of thought, but by the way, people who are afraid to actually think those thoughts because afraid of those implications. Freedom has so many things. Yes, Robert. Freedom to pursue a purpose in life, which is not true for everybody. So it's interesting, the rabbis, when they talk about the story of Exodus, actually talk about different types of freedom. It's about the verse we're about to read. I think, Carly, you're going to read it in just a moment. On page 352, you should be there if you're following the Torah reading. And here, if you ever wonder why we have 4 cups of wine at the Passover Seder, it's because of these next 2 verses. They talk about 4 different types of freedom, if you will, or a process of freedom. The Hebrew words are hotzeti, hitzalti, lakachti, right? Hotzeti, hitzalti, ga'alti, lakachti in Hebrew. I will save them, I will take them, I will redeem them, I take them to me a people. 4 different languages, and that's why we have the 4 cups according to the rabbis. But what do they really mean? Right, those moments, it's interesting. So here's what the rabbis say. They say, the first one is God actually declared that they would be free, but they're still in Egypt, didn't do anything about it. The second step is when they actually left. Not everybody who has freedom acts upon it. It's interesting, you have to do something about it. And then the third one is at the Sea of Reeds, and they are challenged by the Egyptians, and God redeems them there by splitting it. What do you do in the challenge of freedom? And how do you go forward? And at the end, right, where they become a people, and by the way, gain knowledge at Mount Sinai. It's a process about different types of freedoms and how we take many of them for granted. But it's interesting, the story about freedom, and by the way, societies, and by the way, truthfulness in societies that we have. So the story that we're reading today, Moses goes to Pharaoh and tells Pharaoh, on behalf of God, let my people go. But what was the ultimate plan? What did he ask Pharaoh for? Let my people go to go and pray for 3 days. I want you to read the text, and you're going to find the very beginning and a number of times, Moses doesn't say we want to go for good. He says we just want to go for 3 days. Till the very end, apparently, Moses didn't know when the Israelites left that it was supposed to be for more than 3 days, or for a 3-day trip. So I want you, while we're looking at the next Aliyah, where we're reading it, I want you to turn to page, right, it's going to be on page 363. Turn there for a moment. This is during the 4th plague, that of insects. And on verse 20, it says, the Lord did so. Heavenly swarms of insects invaded Pharaoh's palace, the houses of his courtiers throughout the country of Egypt. The land was ruined because of the swarms of insects. I want you to read the next verses, 21 through 28. I want you to see what happens and see who's being dishonest. Is it Moses or is it Pharaoh? Who's really dishonest here? What do we do with it as we continue with the second Aliyah? And Carly, you're going to read for us.
Ya'amadu, Reuven ben Vidal, Sharon bat Edward, Sheni.
Ruchet Adonai Melora, Baruch Adonai Virach Le'olam Va'ed, Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher bahar banu mikol ha'ami, V'natan lanu et Torato, Baruch Adonai noten Torah.
Amen. Lachein emor livnei Yisrael. Ani Adonai v'hotzeti etchem mitachat sivloat Mitzrayim v'hiltzati ethem me'avodatam v'ga'alti ethem b'zroa netuya uvishvatim gedolim ulakati etem lileam v'hayiti lechem lilohim vidatem ki ani Adonai Elohechem hamotzi ethem mitachat sivlot Mitzrayim v'hebeti ethem al haaretz asher nasati et yadi latet ota la'Avraham le'itzhak u'Yaakov v'natati ota lachein morosha ani Adonai vayedaber Moshe kain el bnei Yisrael velo shameu el Moshe mikser ruach ume'avodah kasha.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher natan lanu et Torah ha'emet, V'natan lanu Baruch Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. So why did Moses lie to Pharaoh? Why didn't he just say, right, we're leaving for good? Why? Yeah. Negotiating. Well, he started don't you normally start very high and then come down? He thinks for 3 days you're going to come back. All right? Didn't think that they would be able to go at all. What else? What other possibilities? Why do you think? Those are great answers, Michelle. But did Pharaoh ever come to a realization that they should be free? No, because he chases after them at the end. Even at the end. But why else? I mean, is it right that he was dishonest with Pharaoh? It is right. It's right to be dishonest? In a case like this, what makes this case different? You're holding people against their will. You're negotiating with power. If he's not being fair with you, why should you be fair with him? And at the end, by the way, what happened when Pharaoh promised to let them go for the 3 days? He retracted from it. And he says, sorry, I changed my mind. He said, I'll let you go. Let the insects, let them go away. The plague subsides. He says, I changed my mind. One of the commentators from the Middle Ages said that Moses said just 3 days in order to show that even for something as small as 3 days, that Pharaoh was going to be intractable. That if he wasn't going to let them go for 3 days, all the more so he's never going to let them go forever. But it's fascinating. So what does it say about honesty and truthfulness in society? So Jonathan Sacks, who we all love, former chief rabbi of the United Kingdom, wrote, the Torah here is not justifying deceit. To the contrary, it's condemning a system in which telling the truth may put your life at risk, as it still does in many tyrannical or totalitarian societies today. Judaism, a religion of dissent, questioning, and argument for the sake of heaven, is a faith that values intellectual honesty and moral truthfulness above all things. Is it okay to be deceitful in a structure, in a relationship, in a society in which truth does not prevail? I would say for many of us, that's how we feel about today. To do unto others, you have them do unto you, right? That's not a Jewish value in terms of, it's actually the negative. Don't do unto others what is hateful unto you. It's interesting. Don't do unto others. That's how we change. You'll love your neighbor as yourself, and what is hateful to others, don't do to yourself. Right? What's hateful to you, rather, don't do to others. So if you don't like dishonesty, then don't be dishonest to others. And I believe, though, we're in a state, and many of you feel, nobody's telling the truth. So I might as well not tell the truth either. I might as well be I'm going to deal with the system as it is. You can read into this in so many different ways if you want. But I think that's how people begin to feel. That the only way to deal with dishonesty is not to be so honest yourself. What I'm saying is, that's an endless pit. Somebody's got to stop the cycle. And I would say each of us. I would say both sides. Whatever side you're on, somebody has to be able to say, this is not the way that we engage. And we're feeling that tension in our own society. And each of you, no matter what side you're on, left or right, and I know you, most of you, you're saying it's the other side not being honest. You're both, all of you saying that. The truth of the matter is, how honest are you really being? We feel the sense of that division of our society. We need to be models. We need to change that. We need to be able to step up and to be honest as well in a moment sometimes in which it's not easy, in which the price can be painful, but unless we do something to change it, I plead that we help each of us one by one, help to change the climate we're in. We've got to work on this together. Let us all please try. We're going to continue with our Torah reading with the third Aliyah, page 353, verse 10.
Ya'amdu Yaakov ben Chaim v'Sara v'Leah bat Abraham v'Sara Shlishi.
Baruch et Adonai Barak.
Baruch Adonai
Barak le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'charanu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai Natan ha'Torah.
Amen. Vayedaber Adonai el Moshe lemor. Bo daber el Paro melech Mitzrayim. Vishalach et bnei Yisrael me'artzo. Vayedaber Moshe lifnei Adonai lemor. Hein bnei Yisrael lo shameu Eli. Ve'ech yishma'eni Faro. Va'ani arel sefatayim. Vayedaber Adonai el Moshe ve'el Aharon vayetzavein el bnei Yisrael ve'el Paro melech Mitzrayim lehotzi et bnei Yisrael me'eretz Mitzrayim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan b'tohenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Ya'amdu Chaim ben Reuven v'Sharon v'Yisrael ben Reuven v'Sharon v'Yirmiyah ben Yisrael Revi'i.
The fourth Aliyah can be found on page 354, verse 14.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Eile Roshei Veit Avotam B'nei Reuven Bechor Yisrael Chanoch Ufalu Chetron V'chormi Eile Mishpechot Reuven Uvnei Shimon Yemuel V'yamin V'ohad V'yachin V'tzohar V'shaul Ben Hakana'anit Eile Mishpechot Shimon Ve'eile Shimot Pnei Levi Ledotam Gereshon Ukhat Umrari Ushnei Chayei Levi Sheva Ushloshim Ashana B'nei Gereshon Livni v'shim'i lemishpechotam uvnei kechat Amram v'yitzchar v'chevron v'uziel ushnei chayei kechat shalosh ushloshim ashana uvnei merari machli umoshi eile Mishpechot HaLevi letoledotam.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Natan Lanu Torah Temet V'chayei Otam Nata B'tohenu Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Ta'amod Chana Bad Abraham Bechaya Chamishi.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah. Amen. Vayikach Amram et Yocheved Dodato lo leisha v'teiled lo et Aharon ve'ed Moshe ushnei chayei Amram sheva ushloshim ashana uvnei Yitzchar Korach v'nefeg v'zichri uvnei Uziel Mishael ve'el Tzafan ve'sitri Vayikach Aharon et Elisheva bat Aminadav achot Nachshon lo leisha v'teiled lo et Nadav ve'et Avihu et Alazar ve'et Itamar uvnei Korach Asir ve'elkanah va'afi Asaf eile mishpechot hakorchi ve'elazar ben Aharon lakach lo mibenot Putiel lo leisha v'teiled lo et Pinichas eile Roshei avot haleviim lemishpechotam. Baruch atah.
Someone you love, someone you care about, whoever you're praying for.
May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage
We're praying for the healing of Naomi Bat Sarah, Elon Coyotes, Beverly Bowie, Leah Bat Moshe, Susan Stavis, Tina Bat Yocheved, Tirsach Bat Abraham, Vivian Azus, Harvey Kutin, Leib Ben Zelig Ve'anuta, Zvi Ben Ada, Chaim Ben Sarah, Rivka Bat Carmela Vidov, Tova Bat Chana, Shira Bat Menachem Bechana Yosefa, Stephen Lowenstein, Tova Bat Yehudit Rachel, Kayla Hendel Bat Miriam, Moshe Ben Chaya, Rana Bat Dina, Sarah Leah Bat Asna Belka, Yaakov Ben Chafira, and Chasi Hinda Bat Gilel. If you are in need of healing or thinking of someone who's in need of healing, if you have a name that you'd like to add to our list, we'll invite you to rise now at your seats. Rabbi Vogel and I will go around and hear the names. And if you're joining us via live stream and you are in need of healing or praying for someone in need of healing, we're joining with you in that prayer. May be seated. We'll continue with the Torah reading with the 6th Aliyah, page 355, verse 26.
Ya'amadu Bet Fradel Bat Aryeh B'Shifra Ve Raphael Baruch Ben Acharon V'Yochevet Shishi.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Hu Aharon, Hu Moshe, Asher Amar Adonai Lahem, Hotziu et Bnei Yisrael, Me'ez Mitzrayim Otzivotam, Hamadabirim El Paro Malach Mitzrayim Lahotzi Bnei Yisrael Mitzrayim Moshe v'Aharon Vayehi Beyom Diber Adonai El Moshe
Be'eretz Mitzrayim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chaye olam nata b'tochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Abachura habat mitzvah ta'amod Shira bat Avraham chaya shvi'i Chizki.
My Torah portion is Va'era. My parsha begins with Adonai speaking to Moses and explaining to him how he made a covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that he would free the Israelites from Egypt's slavery and give them the land of Canaan. Moses then told this message to the Israelites, but they didn't listen or believe him. So Moses and Adonai decided on a better way to get Adonai's message across. Adonai would tell Moses what to tell Aaron, his brother, to tell Pharaoh as a prophet of Moses and Adonai. The reason for this plan was to make the Pharaoh free the Israelites to worship Adonai. The Pharaoh was not very impressed with the first plagues, as his magicians were able to do it themselves. The plagues got worse, but as Adonai expected, the Pharaoh continued to be stubborn and would not let the Israelites leave from his slavery. In my preparation, I was most interested to focus on the part of my Torah portion when Moses tells Adonai how he has trouble speaking in front of people and getting a point out. They then make a plan that Adonai will communicate to Moses what he will tell his brother Aaron to repeat to Pharaoh in order to convince him to let the Israelites free from Egyptian slavery. As I read this, I questioned why Adonai's attempts to get the Israelites freed from slavery had to be communicated through Moses to Aaron, instead of Adonai just informing Aaron. This also made Moses seem superior, because Aaron was his prophet. I think that this is teaching that being a leader or making a difference doesn't mean you have to be perfect. I thought this because even though Moses had a speech impediment, he still played a big role in getting a message from Adonai to the Pharaoh. Adonai sees through Moses' imperfections, as he doesn't seem to let them stop Moses from being a leader and turns them into strings. For example, he states that Aaron will be Moses' prophet to make him seem like a god to Pharaoh. As I become a bat mitzvah, I am becoming a daughter of the commandments. It is the start to a new beginning in my Jewish life. I can also take the lesson I learned from my Torah portion and follow it as I am becoming an adult. The lesson is important to me because I can learn to not be ashamed by my imperfections, because everyone has them. I can also learn that imperfections can make me a better person, as I can learn from my mistakes and be able to improve from them. Another reason of why this Torah section matters to me is because the lesson also teaches me that you have to be aware and recognize your imperfections, but not to let them stop you from being confident and know that you can change your mistakes into better attributes of yourself. Shabbat Shalom.
We are continuing with the 7th Aliyah, page 356, verse 29.
Baruch et Adonai Hamborah. Baruch Adonai Hamborach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bahar Banu Mikol Ha'amim, V'natan Lanu Et Torato, Baruch Atah Adonai, Notain HaTorah. Amen. Vayedaber Adonai, El Moshe Lemor Ani Adonai, Daber El Paro Melech Mitzrayim, Et Kol Asher Ani Dover Elecha, Vayomer Moshe Lifnei Adonai, Hein Ani Aral Sefatayim, Ve'ech Yishma Eli Pharaoh, Vayomer Adonai El Moshe, Re'eh, Netaticha Elohim leFaro, Ve'aharon Achicha, Yeh Nevi'echa, Ata Tedaber, Et Kol Asher Atzavecha, Ve'aharon Achicha, Yedaber El Paro, Ve'shilach Et Bnei Yisrael Me'artzo, Va'ani Akshe Et Lev Paro, Ve'hir Beiti Et Ototai, Ve'et Mofetai Be'eretz Mitzrayim, Ve'lo Yishma Lehem Paro, Ve'natati Et Yadi Ben Mitzrayim, Ve'hotziti Et Zivotai, Et Ami B'nei Yisrael, Ve'eretz Mitzrayim, Bishvatim Gedolim. Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chaye olam nata betochenu. Baruch Atah Adonai, notain haTorah.
And Yitgadal ve'yitkadash shemei Rabba, ve'alma divrach yirutei ve'amlich malchutei, v'chayechon uvyomechon, uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael, bagala, bagala, uvizman kariv, ve'imeru, amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevorach, leolam leal leol maya. Yitparach ve'yishtabach, v'yitpar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yithalal, shemei dekudeshab, v'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, tahamiran be'olama, ve'imeru, amen.
הבחור הבר מצווה יעמוד, יעמוד, ראובן בן אברהם וחי המפטיר, חזק, חזק.
That's Ryan being called up as a bar mitzvah to read the maftir, page 357, verse 5.
Baruch hu et Adonai Hamborach. Baruch Adonai Hamborach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai notain ha'Torah. V'yadeu Mitzrayim ki ani Adonai, bin tovti et yadi al Mitzrayim, v'hotziti et bnei Yisrael mitocham, v'ya'as Moshe v'Aharon ka'asher tziva Adonai otam kain asu, u'Moshe ben shemonim shana, v'Aharon ben shalosh u'shmonim shana, v'daberam el paro. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam, Asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chaye olam nata betochenu, Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Ya'amod hamagbiya ta'amod hagolelet.
We rise for the lifting and dressing of the Torah.
Who's lifting the Torah?
There we go.
Bizot HaTorah asher sa Moshe livnei b'nei Yisrael al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe.
You may be seated. We want to thank our Torah readers this morning, Carly, Ryan, and Haley Sloan, who all read a whole bunch of Torah so beautifully. In just a moment, Ryan is going to share some thoughts with us on the Parsha, and then after that, we'll read the Haftarah, the prophetic portion for this morning, and that can be found on page 371. We're starting with verse 8 on that page. And if you're looking for a little English reading about why the Haftarah is connected to the Torah portion, you can find that on page 369. But first, we'll hear a little bit from Ryan about the Torah portion.
My Torah portion is also Va'era, and I want to share with you some of what I learned. Adonai assures the Israelites that they will be freed. Adonai has Moses tell Pharaoh to let the Israelites go, or there will be power shown. The first time they asked Pharaoh to let them go, he did not. The second time they asked Pharaoh to let the Israelites go, Adonai made Moses seem like a god, and Aaron his prophet. Aaron raised his staff and struck the Nile. All the fish died, and all the water turned to blood. The magicians of Egypt were able to produce the same effect. Over and over again, different plagues were put upon Pharaoh, to which his magicians produced the same effect. Until after the boils happened, the magicians were too sick to produce the effect. Pharaoh kept saying that he would let the people go, but when the bad things stopped happening, Pharaoh and his officials were stubborn again. In my preparation, I was most interested to focus on the parts of my Torah portion where Adonai keeps showing power towards Pharaoh. As I read this, it made me think how important Adonai's persistence is. If Adonai did not show that persistence and just gave up on the Israelites, there could have been a very different outcome. The Israelites might still have been enslaved today. This lesson is also true in real life. In many instances, if people didn't show power against the enemy, they might be in a very different place today. As I become a bar mitzvah, this lesson is also important to me, because in my everyday life, I have to be persistent too. Whether it be practicing a new song on piano, or trying to figure out something in school, or practicing basketball. I have to keep trying until I can do it. Like Adonai with Pharaoh and the Israelites, I also show that if I can't do something on the first try, I'll keep trying and trying until I can do it. This lesson can also apply to becoming a bar mitzvah. When you're learning all the prayers, you have to be persistent and not give up until you can do it. I have done this and will use this lesson for my whole life. Shabbat shalom. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratza v'divreihem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habacher b'Torah u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo u'v'nvi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek. Lachen ko amar Adonai Elohim hineni mevi alayef charev v'hichrati mimech adam uvhema v'hayata eretz Mitzrayim lishmama v'chorba v'yadeu ki ani Adonai yan amar ye'orli va'ani asiti lachen hineni elecha ve'el ye'orecha ונתתי את ארץ מצרים לחורבות חורף שממה ממגדול סבני ועד גבול כוש לא תעבור בה רגל אדם ורגל בהמה לא תעבור בה ולא תשב 40 שנה ונתתי את ארץ מצרים שממה בתוך ארצות נשמות ועריה בתוך ערים מחורבות תהיינה שממה 40 שנה והפיצותי את מצרים בגויים וזיריתים בארצות כי כה אמר אדוני אלוהים מקץ 40 שנה אקבץ את מצרים מן העמים אשר נפוצו שמה ושבתי את שבות מצרים והשיבותי אותם ארץ פטרוס על ארץ מכורתם והיו שם ממלכה שפלה מן הממלכות תהיה שפלה ולא תתנשא עוד על הגויים והימאתים לבלתי רדות בגויים ולא יהיה עוד לבית ישראל למבטח מזכיר עוון בפנותם אחריהם וידעו כי אני אדוני אלוהים ויהי 27 שנה בראשון באחד לחודש היה דבר אדוני אלי לאמור בן אדם נבוכדרצר מלך בבל העביד את הילו עבודה גדולה אל צור כל ראש מוכרח וכל כתף מרוטה ושכר לא היה לו וכלו מזור על העבודה אשר עבד עליך לכן כה אמר אדוני אלוהים הנני נותן לנבוכדרצר מלך בבל את ארץ מצרים ונשא המונה ושלל שללה ובזז ביזה והייתה שכר לחילו פעולתו אשר עבד בה נתתי לו את ארץ מצרים אשר עשו לי נאום אדוני אלוהים ביום ההוא אז מיח קרן לבית ישראל ולך אתן פתאום פה בתוכם וידעו כי אני אדוני ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם צור כל העולמים צדיק בכל הדורות האל הנאמן האומר ועושה המדבר ומקיים שכל דבריו אמת וצדק נאמן אתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו ונאמנים דבריך ודבר אחד מדבריך אחור לא ישוב ריקם כי אל מלך נאמן ורחמן אתה ברוך אתה אדוני האל הנאמן בכל דבריו רחם על ציון כי היא בית חיינו ולעלו בית נפש תושיע במהרה וימינו ברוך אתה אדוני משמח ציון בבניך Samcheinu Adonai Eloheinu Be'eliyahu Hanavi Avdecha Uvmalchut Beit David Meshivhecha Bimhera Yavo Ve'agel Libenu Al Kisolo Yeshiv Zor Ve'lo Yinchalu Od Acherim Et Kevodo Ki Veshem Kochecha Nishbatalo Shelo Yichbene Ro Leolam Va'ed Baruch Atah Adonai Magen David Al HaTorah Ve'al HaAvodah Ve'al HaNevi'im Ve'al Yom HaShabbat Hazeh Shenatat lanu Adonai Eloheinu Likdusha ve'limnucha Lechavod u'letifaret Al HaKol Adonai Eloheinu Anachnu modim lach U'mevarchim otach Yitbarach Shimcha befi kol chai Tamid le'olam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov. Yehelanu, 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 Ulechal Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulechal Yisrael. David Melech Yisrael, Chai v'kayam. David Melech Yisrael, Chai v'kayam. Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simen Tov. Yehelanu.
Hey. Don't make me laugh. I told you not to. Take a deep breath. Does this feel great this moment? Feels so good to gotten through the Torah reading and Haftarah and be on the home stretch. And all the nervousness that you had earlier, that's all gone. It's all gone? Most of it? I love when we have twins up here, especially who are so different from each other. When we met, we actually talked about how different you are from one another, about persistence and acknowledging imperfections and what you want to learn from life. And what I also love is how you've learned to complement each other. It really is amazing how the two of you, I heard, and I was laughing hysterically at some of the stories of how you help the other one in terms of what you're not, what you aspire to be. And I love that message of being able to not only help your sibling be better and to help them in life, but also to help anybody, to be able to compliment the people that you're with. And I mean compliment not by saying something nice, but by balancing them in life. You know, I've known your families for a very long time, don't you? Long before you ever twinkle in your mother's eye, long before she met your father, long before, even before as a rabbi. Actually, when she was about your age is when I knew your mother. And I've got stories if you want, by the way. I have great, wonderful, fond memories of your grandparents, the Hassans, and all their Valley Beth Shalom family who are here with them. And remember many years that we've been almost, I was trying to figure out somewhere between 37 years or so of where, maybe even more. And we think about not only your grandparents that are here, but also your Grandma Sarah, who's not able to be here, Adam, your mother, but who we think of and who's very present in this moment. Right? She's part of your life and part of that family dynamic. And so you are a product of everything that your family has brought to you in this moment. But here's the important thing I alluded to earlier when you took the talit and recited the blessings. This is not a moment that you actually shared with your sibling, but it's a moment that you took upon yourself. You have to see that you yourself were at Mount Sinai. Our tradition tells us when it comes to Passover that each person has to see themselves if they left Egypt. Each person has to see themselves also as they accepted that Torah. And that's what I want you to feel today. A great sense of accomplishment, and that this tradition is now yours, and you're going to act on it, and you bring it into the world all the wonderful other values of your family and community. I know how important the Temple Aliyah community has been to you, and I hope it will continue to be so. Today's a blessing. We're going to share that blessing with everybody. Everybody stand up, please, if you will. Put your arms around your neighbor, even if you don't know the neighbor. It's okay. You'll get to know them later over tuna fish. All right, an egg salad. We're going to join together the blessing of Shechianu. If you know, you'll join along, please.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
You may be seated. We're back in the prayer books, if you will. Back in the smaller of the two red books, the prayer book, the Siddur, page 177. You'll find there a prayer for our country. Jews have always been grateful for that blessing of citizenship, and whenever given that privilege, have always blessed the country in which we're in. On page 177, we'll read together the first paragraph. Please join along with me. Our God and God of our ancestors, with mercy, accept our prayer on behalf of our country and its government. Pour out your blessing upon this land, upon its inhabitants, upon its leaders, its judges, officers, and officials who faithfully devote themselves to the needs of the public. Help them understand the rules of justice you have decreed, so that peace and security, happiness and freedom will never depart from our land. If you'll turn the page, there's a prayer for the state of Israel. We always pray for peace, for wholeness and goodness. We'll start with a little bit of the Hebrew, Avinu Shebashamayim, and then we'll go into the English. If you know the Hebrew, please join along.
Avinu Shebashamayim,
Tzor Yisrael v'go'alo,
Barechet Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Smichat Ge'ulateinu. Avinu Shebashamayim, Tzor Yisrael v'go'alo, Barechet Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Smichat Ge'ulateinu.
Please join along with me in English. Avinu Shebashamayim, stronghold and redeemer of the people Israel. Bless the state of Israel, that it may be the beginning of our redemption. Shield it with your love. Spread over it the shelter of your peace. Guide its leaders and advisors with your light and your truth. Help them with your good counsel. Strengthen the hands of those who defend our holy land. Deliver them. Crown their efforts with triumph. Bless the land with peace and its inhabitants with lasting joy. And let us say, Amen.
Avinu Shebashamayim, Tzor Yisrael v'go'alo, Barechet Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Smichat Ge'ulateinu.
Page 180, someone acknowledge the Chinese New Year, which begins today, and the Year of the Rat, for whatever that is worth. But if you don't know, by the way, the Chinese and Jewish calendars are about as close as you get as any two calendars. They're both lunar and solar. And same 19-year cycle. It's fascinating the ways in which they are so similar. I ask you to rise, please. We're going to offer a blessing for the forthcoming new month as we begin that prayer. You hear us?
Yehi ratzon milfanecha, Yehi רצון מלפניך, אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, שתחדש עלינו את החודש הבא לטובה ולברכה, ותיתן לנו חיים ארוכים, חיים של שלום, חיים של טובה, חיים של ברכה, חיים של פרנסה, חיים של חילוץ עצמות, חיים שיש בהם יראת שמיים ויראת חטא, חיים שאין בהם בושה וכלימה, חיים של אושר וכבוד, חיים שתהבנו אהבת תורה ויראת שמיים, חיים שימלאו משאלות ליבנו לטובה, אמן סלאם. מי שעשה ניסים לאבותינו וגאל אותם מעבדות לחירות, הוא יגאל אותנו בקרוב, בקבץ נידחנו מארבע כנפות הארץ, חברים כל ישראל ונאמר אמן. שלום, 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 ונאמר אמן. ראש חודש שבט יהיה ביום שני הבא עלינו ועל כל ישראל לטובה.
ראש חודש שבט יהיה ביום שני הבא עלינו ועל כל ישראל לטובה. יחדשנו הקדוש ברוך הוא.
יחדשהו הקדוש ברוך הוא עלינו ועל כל עמו בית ישראל לחיים ולשלום,
אמן.
לששון ולשמחה,
אמן.
לשאול נחמה ונאמר amen.
We celebrate the new month of Shabbat on Monday, and it's a tradition cantorally to try and find a melody that matches the theme of the month. And so Tu B'Shvat is the celebration of trees, and Chazan Steinpick Eitz Chaim Hi, it's a tree of life, to make that connection, beautifully made. The Tu B'Shvat is the Jewish Arbor Day. It's a day often called the Festival of the Trees or the Birthday of the Trees. It's actually an acknowledgement of our interdependence with nature. May this month be a reminder of how much we need to protect nature, of how much we often abuse nature. Let us learn that it is not always a non-renewable resource. Let us learn that we must learn how to take care of this planet, to be a steward of it, to be better inhabitants of this land. Let us learn, let us be better, let us help nourish this planet, and let us all say, You may be seated. Ashrei, you will find on page 181. We're led by our B'nai Mitzvah.
I'm not that tall. Should I go? Ashrei Yoshvei Veitecha, Odi Hallelujah Selah. Tehillah leDavid, Aramimcha Elechaicha Melech, Vavarcha Shimcha Le'olam Va'ed. Gadol Adonai Holo Meod, Veligdulato Ein Cheker. Chadar Kevod Chodecha, V'divrei Nifleotecha Asicha. Zecherav Tovecha Yabiu, Vetzikatecha Yeranenu. Tov Adonai lakol, v'rachamav al kol ma'asav.
Kevod malchutecha yomeru, ugvuratecha yedaberu. Malchutecha malchut kol olamim, umemshaltecha bechol dor vador. Einecho elaha yesaberu, ve'ata noten lachem et achlam beito. Tzadik Adonai dechol derachav, v'chasid bechol ma'asav. Retzoni re'avya aseh, ve'et shavatam yishma ve'oshiem. Tehilat Adonai yedaber pi, v'varech kol basar, shem kocho leolam va'ed.
Va'anachnu nevarech ya, me'ata ve'ad olam. Hallelujah.
We rise together, please. Dan Albert, you're going to come forward. You're going to carry the Torah around. Those of you who are going to be opening the ark, if you'll come forward, Gavin Levy, Jack Fisher, Garrett Pike, and Noah Weinstein will join us up on the bima as we continue page 183.
Yahalelu et Shem Adonai, ki nizkav shemo levado, hodo al eretz v'shamayim, vayarem keren le'amo, tzila lecho chasidav, livnei Yisrael, Am kerovo, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Mizmor leDavid, Havul Adonai b'nei Elim, Havul Adonai, kavod va'oz. Havul Adonai, kevod shemo hishtachavu Adonai, Padrat Kodesh, Kol Adonai al hamayim, El hakavod hirim, Adonai al mayim rabim, et arzei halvanon, vayar kidein, Kehov Ye'aharod Vehechalo Kulo Omer Kavod Ay 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 Adonai Lamabu Yashav Vayeshev Adonai Melech Le'olam Adonai Oz Le'amo Yiteh Adonai Yevar Et Amo V'Shalom Uvenucho Yomar Shuva Adonai Etz Chaim Hi Lamachazim Va V'Tavcheha Meushar Deracheha Darchei Noam V'chol Netivoteha Shalom Hashir V'heinu Adonai Elecha V'nashuva Chadesh, Chadesh Yameinu, Chadesh Yameinu, Kekedem. Amen.
Fatsi Kaddish, middle of page 184. Oh, I'm sorry. Presentations first. Carly and Ryan, come on up here. Some gifts for you.
Good job, guys.
You may be
so
seated.
you each read 3 Torah portions? You did 4? That is a lot. Good job. Congratulations. We're almost done. So we have a few gifts for you. First things first, we have for you a bar mitzvah certificate. You can put that on the wall. Doesn't that look cool? We also have a scholarship to USY, so you can hang out with USYers over the next year for free. We also have some gifts from Los Angeles Jewish teens, some glasses and some socks, books about Israel, and some kiddush cups. So congratulations, well done, job well done. I'm going to give this to your mom, okay? All right.
Right, thank you, and Mazal Tov. We're going to call up Julie Devine, our president, to give us a few announcements.
Thank you, Rabbi Galko. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. So nice to see you all here this morning, coming out to celebrate Carly and Ryan's B'nai Mitzvah. And there's so many Pomelo and Hale families here today. It's nice to see everybody. Yeah. Congratulations on your B'nai Mitzvah this morning. Next Friday, we hope that you'll join us because we have our very own klezmer band, and they will be here performing. It says Saturday. Well, they're going to be here Friday. Yes. So that'll be Friday night at 7, but there's some information that's not correct on here, so I'll just go on. And then we have our 9:15 service on a Saturday morning, and then we also have a 4:30 service on Saturday. We will be celebrating the bat mitzvah of Sophie Kaplan. Details about all of our events can be found in the Kol Shabbat that was handed out to you today, and also after Shabbat on our website at templealiyah.org. I'd like to thank Roy Chestnut for being here this morning to present to our bar and bat mitzvah this morning, and also Hazan Mimi, Hazan Stein, of course, Rabbi Vogel, Rabbi Galko, thank you so much. Please join us in Lubin Hall after the service for lunch and Rebbe's Tish, and we'd like to thank Vicki and Adam Sloan this morning for sponsoring our kiddush in honor of your kids' B'nai Mitzvah. And lastly, I'd like to remind everyone to please just say no to electronic devices, cell phones, cameras, etc., as we maintain the sanctity of our Shabbat. Congratulations again, and Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom, thank you. And Sophie, we're very much looking forward to next weekend for your bat mitzvah. We're now continuing in the smaller Red Sea door on page 184 with Musaf, the middle of the page.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה ויעמד בחירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייך ובמכון ובחיי לכל בית ישראל בעגלה ולזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן יהי שמי רבם מבורך לעלם לעלמי עלמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילה מן כה בכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן ועלמה ויאמרו Amen.
We rise for the Musaf Amidah, page 185.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor V'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot, Umevigo Elivnei V'neihem Leman Shemo Be'ahava מלך עוזר ופוקד ומושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ופוקד שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי מתים אתה, רב להושיע. משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיי מתים ברחמים רבים, סובב נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים. אמונתו לשני עפר, מחמוך בגבורות, ומידו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי המתים. נעריצך ונקדישך, כסוד שיח שרפי קודש, המקדישים שמך בקודש, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ויאמר, קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך הארץ כבודו. כבודו מלא עולם, משרתיו שואלים זה לזה, חיי מקום כבודו. לעומתם ברוך יאמרו, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו, ממקומו. הוא יכוון ברחמים ויחונם, המייחדים שמו ערב ובוקר, וכיום תמיד, פעמיים בימה, שמע אומרים, שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד, הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מלכנו, הוא מושיענו, והוא ישמיענו ברחמיו שנית לעיני כל חי, להיות לכם לאלוהים. ובדברי קודשך כתוב לאמור, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור, הללויה, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, נגיד לך, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש, לא ימוש לעולם ועד, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, כי אל מלך גדול וקדוש אתה, גדול וקדוש אתה, Ya la 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el ha'kodesh.
We continue to ourselves through page 192 in the Hebrew, in the English, or whatever prayers are in your heart.
עושה שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו Amen. עושה שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 hey ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la.
We continue with Kaddish Alem, page 203.
יתגלל ויגדש שמי רבה ועמדי ברכילותי וימלך מלכותי בחייכון וימייכון וחיי לכל בית ישראל בגלל בזמן קריב יאמרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם לעלמי עלמי יתברך וישבח ויתפאר ושמע ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל שמי דקודשה רכו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושילותה שפחתה ונחמתה תאמר על מה ויאמרו אמן תתקבל צלותנו ודהון לכל בית ישראל קדום ושמיה ויאמרו אמן יהי שלום רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו מכל ישראל ויאמרו אמן עושה שלום במרמיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו
We rise for Aleinu, page 205.
Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol latet gedula leocher breshit shelo asanu kegaye harav לעשות ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה שלא שם חלקנו כהם וגורלנו כהמונם ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל ושכינתו זו בגבי מרומים הוא אלוהינו אין עוד אמת מלכנו וזולתו ככתוב בתורתו וידעתו והשיבוה לבביך כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד ככתוב בתורתך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר וחיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
You may be seated. This week, we're lovingly remembering the following yahrzeits: Eileen Bushman, June Chayo, Jack Epstein, Jacqueline Frankel, Philip Frankel, Melvin Goldstein, Sandra Lee, Max Luck, Rosalind Matlin, Irene Rimland, Selma Steinberg, Selden Baker, Roberta Bowman, Ezra Chayo, Samuel Devine, Phyllis Gottlieb, Sandra Lee, Robert Mass, Stanley Scherer, Sally Schlossberg, Ahuva Shivik, Cheryl Sokol, Henry Oroesti, Ralph Cohen, Sylvan Fazio, Elliot Messinger, Melvin Stoller, Henrietta Supowitz, Morris Taub, Henry Tudzin, Sylvia Yerman, Paul Anik, Kenneth Korn, Roger Goodman, Etty Kalkin, Ezra Kotzkin, Helen Kruss, Frida Lappiner, Henry Lewis, Molly Mansky, Alex Norber, Vance Olivow, Ruth Schwartz, Seal Sussman, Bension Goldstein, Jerry Greenwald, Bertram Jacobs, Julian Kahn, Harold Langer, Mal Lindner, Avraham Hamoff, Devorah Eisen, Irving Waldman, Stephen Walker, Elizabeth Wohl, Ruth Wolstein, Florence Anker, Jackie Serlin, Jacob Fruchter, and Eva Zuckerman. For anyone who is in a period of mourning or observing a yahrzeit, if you have a need or desire to recite Mourners Kaddish, join us on page 207. You may rise in your seats. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba, Amen. Be'alma tivrach hirute v'yamlich malchute. B'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv imru. Amen. Yehe shmei Rabba mevarach leolam olameh amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shmed kudasha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechemata ta'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehe shlama Rabba min Shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We'll all rise and join together for kiddush and motzi.
I want to acknowledge also today a very special guest, Rabbi Louis Sachs, our former rabbinic intern visiting and here from Toronto. It's a pleasure to have you and Laura having you join us in our community as well. It's always nice that many of you who remember Louis, Rabbi Sachs, will go say hello to him after services. And Carly, you ready? And Ryan? Haley, you know what? You've been so great today. Why don't you come and join them? Adam and Vicki, why don't you come together? Grandparents, why don't we have you come up together? Everyone else, put your arms around each other, please. All right, we're going to celebrate community and family and all the goodness of life. We join together. Here we go. Stand with your brother over there. Stand with family. It's okay, don't worry. No, I'm good.
We use white wine of Shari Chloride. How do you know for that reason?
Sheshet Yamim Asadonai Hashamayim Etaharet Uvayom Hashevi Shavaiva Inafash Uvayom Hashevi Shavaiva Aliyah, let's show them how we do this. Come on together. This is the easy part. Now the English version, here you go. There you go, come on. Come on, Feldmans, there you go, let me hear it. There you go, nice job. Come on, Ramah kids, here you go. Meru B'nei Yisrael. Go ahead, one of you take this. Who's not going to spill it? Okay, don't spill it. Et HaShabbat Ledorotam Berito Olam. Together.
Kain berach Adonai et Yom HaShabbat vayikadshenu savrit chaverai
L'chaim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam borei peri hagafen.
Amen. It's grape juice, so don't worry. All right, there you go. You just take a sip. Now we're going to wash your hands. Oh, Haley can have a drink there as well. Come on. We're going to wash our hands. Netilat Yadayim, the ritual. Go ahead. Take this, do as you learned. Each hand you wash as they did in ancient times. Go ahead, hold on to it. Okay, there you go. Over one hand, over the other. Just as in ancient times, you had to be pure as you approach the altar. Today, the altar is our table here with our food. Go ahead, Carly, do the same thing over there. Wash it, take that, and then we're going to recite the blessing together. And over the other hand, there you go. There you go. Okay, take that, Carly. All right, recite the blessing together, please.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher Kidishanu v'mitzotav v'tzivanu al netilat yadayim.
Amen. Finally, we're going to do motzi together. Go ahead, take the chalot. Enjoy together motzi. Here we go. Everybody with them.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
Motzi lechem haaretz. Amen. Open up. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat. Shabbat, Shabbat, shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat. Shabbat, Shabbat, shalom. Shabbat, shalom. Shabbat, shalom. Shabbat, 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 shalom. Shabbat, shalom. Shabbat, shalom. Shabbat, 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 shalom. Shabbat, shalom. Shabbat, shalom. Shabbat, shalom. Shabbat shalom, ay, 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 Shabbat shalom, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Buen Shabbat.